Hello and welcome to this review and unboxing of the Ainol Novo 7 Mars. Tablet is quite new, just came out in China last week and I got it here already. Again, like with all Ainol tablets I had it before, the box is quite nice, good retail packaging. I even think there should be an English version, but maybe that will be out later. But I heard rumors of English manual, etc, etc. As you can see, tablet itself. Okay, so let's take a look at the back here. It got a single core Cortex A8 processor with a clock speed of 1 GHz and can play 1080p due to the Mali 400 GPU. It got DDR3 memory at 1 GHz, G sensor, Wi-Fi N until 150 MB, Android 4. It got a display of 1024x600 resolution. It can play 1080p again, and it has O2G functions. Then here we have a QR code. We'll check where it leads later on. Interesting. And as you can see, all information. All looks great. So let's take a look inside the box. Inside the box we have another box. It says Mars again. Enjoy life, enjoy Ainol. Okay, in here we got, alright, that's, I think that my seller added a screen protector. The tablet itself, and let's put that to the side for now. And in here we got a charger, 5 volts, 1.5 amps, China US plug, and a converter, a user manual, in Chinese, but as said, I think there should be an English version. Maybe it will come later, I'm not sure, but there will be an English version as I heard before. Data is the charging cable, some earphones, quality card, check card, warranty card, and that's it. So not much in the box, but yeah, it's €100, $130 tablet. So which could you expect? So let's get the tablet out of here and let's take a look around. Nice logo on it. As you can see, it actually has a bit of a woody texture here. It's not just this brushed plastic, it looks like metal. It isn't metal, but okay. On here, warranty stickers. So let's remove the file here. On the back side of the tablet there is not much to see, just some information about the tablet itself, and a mono speaker. On the I/O side of the tablet, let's see, we got mini USB, which is quite confusing because the latest ELF and Aurora got micro, if I remember correct. Here we got a microphone button, and here we got a micro SD and a charging port. Oh, sorry, that's earphones. There's no charging port. Charging goes with the USB. So yeah, that's all what's around on exterior. Yes, here we got a power button and volume and a home button. Some tablets have back buttons and some have home buttons. I don't understand it as it's Android. It's standard in Android now, but I can live with it. It could be handy in films or whatever. Screen, yeah, as you can see, quite glossy. There are tablets that are more glossy than this, so could be worse. The Ramos W17 Pro has the screen is worse, so actually it's quite good. So you will see me now, I think. Yeah, you can. Let's change the light a bit. Alright, there we are. Let's boot the tablet up and let's take a look at the software. As you can see, it's Ainol. I'm back with you after we did boot the tablet. As you can see, the tablet is booted up. I had a little play around with the tablet, so I added Wi-Fi and I added the market, or add my account to the market. As you can see, it got a little bit more lag than the dual core Ramos processor, but that's in the Ramos, but it's faster than in the 810 processor, that the Allwinner or the Rock chip. So there's a decent midway for about the same price. So if you could not miss the $10 or $20 more for a dual core, I will recommend this one. The screen is better than the Ramos. Viewing angle from the bottom is bad or not so good, but it's way better than Ramos, and the screen reflectability is way better. It's not that glossy as the Ramos, which is very glossy, and that's not so good. So as you can see, screen's quite nice from all angles except from the bottom, so it's okay. Did not add much to the tablet. I did add Super User and CPU Tuner, but that's about it. So there are a lot of Chinese apps on here, which in this case you can remove, so that's a bit of a shame. As you can see, only app info. But I will expect that there will be a ROM that loses all the unnecessary Chinese apps for us, so it should not take too long. Yeah, let's take a look at the Wi-Fi. It doesn't seem to boot. I'm quite far away from the router. It's one stripe. It's about the same as the Ramos. If I remember correct, the ELF 2 got 2 bars of range here. It's not that great, but it will work. I'm quite far away from the access point here. As said, Market is pre-installed. Google Play is pre-installed. Gmail is pre-installed. All works out of the box. Looks like full market access, so that's great for this to use. So in a second I will be back and I will show you some benchmarks. So we're back. I'm now going to show you a few benchmarks. So let's see. Let's get one up. Let's start with a quadrant benchmark. As you can see, the screen is a bit shiny. Okay, let's run a full benchmark, and here we are loading the benchmarks. This will take a while. As you can see, it's between the Samsung Nexus S and the just under the Galaxy Nexus. They got 1700 points, but this is just the basic firmware and it's not running too smooth yet. I think it will get better after 1 or 2 firmwares. It was the same with the Novo L1. Firmware got better after the second or third one, performance boosting. So let's see. It seems that the device overall is quite smooth. It got a few hiccups, but as said, I think that's just some software issues. So let's run this one. I'm not sure. So it's 27.6. Loading speeds of the internet seem quite good, better than the A10 processor, but I'm on tethering now, so you won't see it. 27. Okay, let's see. Scores are all quite above it. As said, I'm not sure what's a good score in Linpack, but some people will know, I think. So now let's get to Antutu, which will say a little bit more. But benchmarks obviously doesn't give a good example on the usability of the tablet. Sometimes the tablet of the benchmarks way better than the actual performance, but last 2 China tabs, I think it was the other way around. So the Ramos, for example, it scored less than the Ace Transformer with a Tegra 2 chip, but yeah, it felt more smooth in my opinion, as it got both. So it's quite nice. So let's start a test. The tablet itself feels quite nice. It feels a little bit plasticky, but it's better than most China tablets. Again, Ainol does a really good job on that most of the time, in my opinion. Some bummer is that it could be a little bit thinner, but yeah, maybe they fit a bigger battery in there. I'm not sure what kind of battery is in there. If I should guess, I should say it's about 4000 milliamps, and the battery life seems quite good. Charging goes quite slow with this cable. I would try another cable that came with a box, but since this 4 minutes it charged 1%, and I've seen tablets do it faster. But on the other side, the the battery draining seems quite good too in use. When I received the tablet, the battery was almost flat and it got a running for about 2 days, so that's most of the time standby. So I'm not sure how good it will perform in battery, but I will report it later when I am aware of the battery life. So let's skip this to the end. As you can see, the benchmark finished and it got a total score of 29.55. The SD card read speed, so the internal memory read speed, seems quite good with 50 MBs. The write speed is not that stunning. CPU runs out 1 GHz, so that's what they say. I hope it can be overclocked a bit, but I couldn't before, so the kernel is not made for it. But maybe there will be later. So let's go to a score chart. So as you can see, the device is just above the Nexus in here. Yeah, it's a single core, so you should not expect more. As you can see, all the dual cores are way before it, and yeah, in my opinion, it's quite good. It's quite smooth in working, and that's what's the most important. In a later video, I will show you how to update the device and how games are running. I need to install them first, so something for later on. Let's take a look at the camera. As you can see, quality seems quite nice. So I'm quite impressed with this tablet. Maybe for 15 euros more, or $25, you could get a better dual core tablet, but for he doesn't need it, and doesn't need the HDMI out. It's a quite decent tablet in my opinion. So not much wrong with it. So hope to see you back in another video. Thanks for watching.